Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to practice today. We are going to do a mellow yellow, short and sweet, all levels, feel good, full body, slow flow. I think the name says it all, and we're going to cultivate mindfulness and patience and calmness on the mat. I'm really excited. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get going. Let's begin on all fours with some simple cat-cow warm-ups. So placing hands under shoulders and knees under hips, spread your fingers, grip the floor, create a strong connection to the earth, and then start to breathe in and out through your nose. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, you can hear the audible sound here. With your inhale, lift your sitting bones, lift your tailbone, and arch your spine, looking forward as you come into cow. Exhale, scoop your tailbone, and like a wave, round your spine, chin towards chest. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, scoop under and round. Movement initiates in the tailbone. Inhale, and then moves up the spine all the way through the crown of the head. Exhale, scoop under and around. One more time. Inhale, moving slowly, moving mindfully, moving mellowly. Exhale and around. You come to a neutral spine. Now we're going to thread the needle, threading the arm under, but without touching the floor the first 2 times. So inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky open. And with your exhale, thread the right arm under and reach it over to the left, but resist letting your right shoulder come to the floor. Inhale, we open up. Exhale, thread under and reach as far as you can. Inhale and open. Exhale, this time we'll bring the arm and shoulder to the floor. Walk your left hand overhead and over to the right. I like to come onto left fingertips to help tent up and get more space here. And then draw the left shoulder back. Shift your hips over to the right and even tack your left hip back. If you can look up, look up. If you need to, you look straight across. Notice the quality of your breath. What's here for you today? Notice the feeling in your body. Inhale, slowly release, stretching the right arm up. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Second side, inhaling, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread under, no touch. Inhale and open. Exhale and thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Left shoulder to the floor, left side of the head to the floor. Come onto the right fingertips. Walk your hand overhead and to the left. Shift your hips more left. Tack your right hip back. Relax your face. Just enjoy the feeling of being in your body, of moving, of stretching. It's unwinding after a long day or preparing for a long day ahead. Getting yourself in the pocket, as I like to say, right into the sweet spot. One more breath. With your next inhale, slowly release, stretch left arm up. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Now walk your hands forward of your shoulders a few inches. Make sure the creases of the wrist are parallel to the front of the mat. Melt your chest. Lift up and back to downward facing dog. And once you're in dog position, bend the knee, straighten the other leg. Just loosen up, moving back and forth a few times. So we're finding movement through the lower body and even a little bit through the shoulders, and yet the hands stay firm and active. Finger pads where the fingerprints are, pressing down. And the mounds where the fingers meet the palms, also pressing down. Get steady, your dog. With your next inhale, slowly round forward to plank pose. Exhale, just press back, downward diggity dog. One more time like that. Inhale, it's slow movements, mindful, steady awareness. Exhale, back to down dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Let's walk the feet all the way to the front of the mat and go feet hip bone distance apart. Come into a standing forward fold, so about 2 fist distance. Spread your toes. Hands can be on the floor, ankles or shins, or even on a block. Let's breathe. Feel this opening hamstring stretch. Lift and spread your toes. Create a container, a boundary, by strengthening the legs as you stretch, whether your legs are straight or bent, knees bent. Inhale, half forward fold. Reach your spine forward. Maybe slide your hands up the legs or keep hands on floor. Exhale and fold. Now bend both knees like you're coming into chair pose, but walk your left hand forward, fingertips on the floor or on a block, and we twist open to the right, stretching right arm for the sky. The left hip and knee tend to come forward, so pull your left hip and knee back, and then reach right arm behind the back into the left hip crease as an option, or just keep right arm straight up overhead. Draw your right shoulder back. Relax your face. With your exhale, slowly release. Right hand replaces the left. Left arm reaches up. Pull the right hip back. Stay like this or go into a half bind. Left hand into the right hip crease if that works for you. Draw your left shoulder back. Soften your jaw. With your exhale, release, coming into a standing forward fold. Next inhale, rise all the way, reach for the sky. Moving slowly, exhale with the breath, bow forward. Inhale, step your left leg back to lunge. You're going to come up into crescent lunge. You could always lower back knee to the floor if you need to modify. Reach arms up alongside the ear. So it's for all levels, right? If you need to have back knee on the floor with a blanket under your knee to pad the knee, go for it. Try to lift up and out of the waistline. Lift your side ribs up. Arms are alongside the ear. The gaze is either straight ahead, or you could look up between the hands and just feel the heat. Start off. Light things up here in the front leg, especially. Maybe you feel a good stretch in the hip flexor muscles of your back leg as well. Exhale, hands to floor, plank pose. Shoulders directly over the wrist. Let's bring knees to the floor, little lift to the tailbone. Bend your elbows, come forward and down, all the way to the floor. Point your toes, Cobra pose, rise up. Lift and lengthen through the side body. Draw your shoulders back and pull your hands back on your mat isometrically, which means you're not moving them, but you feel like you're going to drag them back. And talk about burn. You'll feel that in your triceps. Exhale, downward dog. Stretch up and back. Couple of deep breaths here. With your next inhale, lift your left leg up in the air. Exhale, step through to lunge. Inhale, rise, either crescent or back knee to floor. Lift your back leg strongly. So anchor your tailbone down so you feel a lift to your belly. Right, when we root the tailbone or scoop the tailbone, it helps to encourage what are called the bandhas, these energy locks that channel the energy in the body, give you more power and strength and awareness through the pelvic floor and through the lower abdomen. Looking straight ahead or looking up, one full breath here. Just stretch, reach it out. Exhale, hands to floor, step forward, standing forward fold. Next inhale, rise all the way up. Grab a hold of the left wrist, lean over to the right for a side bend. Never a bad time for a side stretch. Look under your left arm as you pull on the wrist, root your tailbone down, lift through the belly. Inhale up, Hold on to the right wrist, lean to the left, bow out through the right side ribs. Look under the right arm towards the sky. Inhale and rise. Exhale, lower your arms. Tree pose. So right foot could be toes on the floor, heel to ankle, right foot to calf, or if you're able to, right foot to upper inner left thigh. Hands either in prayer position, or I like arms up alongside the ears for balance. You could also go arms out to the side. Lift and lengthen through your spine. Keep your hip points square to the front of the mat, but take your right knee more to the right. So you're not turning the hips. You're just using the muscles of the outer hip to help take the knee over wider to the right. One more breath here. With the exhale, slowly step back to lunge. You could bring hands to floor, right foot steps back, knee to the floor. Rise up, and then bring right hand, actually, let's bring left hand to the right thigh and right arm alongside the ear. Okay, lifting through the heart. You can look towards the sky. Front foot and back knee pull towards each other. It's an isometric action again to create tone in the legs. Inhale, rise up. Bring both hands to the floor on the inside of the front leg. Lift your back leg and spin 90 degrees to the right. So you're in a wide leg forward fold. Hands on the floor. Could always prop up in a block if needed. Bow forward. Lifting your tailbone towards the sky, crown of the head reaching towards the floor. So listen to your breath. Inhaling, lengthen forward, turn towards the back of the mat, lower your back knee to the floor. Anjaneyya side stretch, right forearm to the thigh, left arm alongside the ear. Slow moving, deep stretch. I don't think I included that in the title at the beginning. Mellow yellow, slow flow, feel good, all levels, deep stretch. You can just keep adding onto it. Looking under your left arm here. Now you can stay like this or bring right hand to the floor or a block on the outside of the right hip. Relax your face. Big lift to the left side body. Inhale and rise. Exhale, runner stretch, half Hanuman. Right leg straight, hands on floor or blocks. Pressing the right heel down, start to pull back. Feel like you're going to drag the foot back. Lift your waist side body up and out of the waistline and turn over the leg as you fold. Let's see what's here for you with your hamstring. Maybe it's feeling kind of tight, maybe looser than normal. It's meated as it is. Calm and patient, right? We know this practice is one of consistency over a long period of time. That's where the good stuff happens. What's called abhyasa in Sanskrit. Consistency over and over again. Inhale, lengthen forward, bend your front knee, lift your back leg, ground your foot, and bring both hands to the floor on the inside of the front leg. Walk your hands off to about 10 o'clock. This variation of humble warrior. Could be up on fingertips or hands could be flat. Walk your hands in, come onto the toes of your back foot, bring your back knee to the floor, and then spin your left leg 90 degrees behind you, and then stretch the right leg straight for a gate pose. Left hand on floor or on a block. Look under the right arm, so we're side stretching again. With your next inhale, rise up, bring right hand to outer right shin, left arm alongside the ear. Exhale, go back to the first position. Left hand to floor. Inhaling, rise up. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Now from here, lift your right leg up in the air. You can walk your left hand forward a bit And swing your right leg out in front so you're looking at your toes. And then reach your right arm back behind you and twist, looking open towards the sky. Breathe. Good. Stretch your right arm up, right leg back behind you, right foot to the floor. Rise up. Now, bend the right knee, right forearm to the thigh, left arm alongside the ear, or right hand to floor block, left arm alongside the ear for this variation of side angle pose, a modification. Looking under the left arm. That was quite heaving, that last little twisty variation. Spinning from the right side body. Relax your jaw. Exhale, release. Turning towards the back of the mat. Lift your back leg, step forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way. Exhale, lift the left leg, tree pose. So now we have to do the same thing on the other side. Let's see if we can remember it all. Hip points square to the front. Relax your jaw. Stretch up through your arms, stretch up through your spine. With your next exhale, release the arms, slowly step back. You can bring hands to floor, back knee down. Inhale and rise. Right hand to left thigh. It could be on the hamstring or the outer leg. Left arm alongside the ear. Look towards the sky. Press your heart towards the sky. Inhale and rise. Hands to floor. Let's spin 90 to the left. Wide leg forward fold. Inhaling, lengthen forward, turn towards the front of the mat. Left leg is forward for lunge. We'll come into the Anjaneya side bend. Left forearm to the thigh, right arm alongside the ear. Looking under the right arm. Press left foot and right knee towards each other. And stay like this, or bring left hand to floor or block on the outside of the left hip. Reach out through the right arm. Inhale and rise. Coming into our runner stretch, Ardha Hanuman. Left heel on the ground. Press the heel down, pull back. Create the tone, the resistance in the hamstring. As you spin over your leg, lengthen out and fold. Steady, calm breath. Inhale, lengthen forward. Bend the front knee. Lift your back leg, ground the foot. Let's come into our humble variation, walking hands off to about 2 o'clock or so. Lift the undersides of the arms. Reach your chest forward and down towards the ground. And walk your hands in. Come onto the toes of the back foot. Bring the knee down. Spin the leg. Extend your left leg, coming into our gate pose variation. Reach the left arm. Look under the left arm. Stretch it out. Next inhale, rise out. Left hand outer left leg. Right arm reaches up. Exhale. Right hand to floor. Inhale. Reach it up. Exhale. Side stretch. One more time. Inhale and rise. Just getting mobility, movement through the spine here. Exhale. Right hand down. Now lift the left leg. And then swing the left leg out in front. And the left leg out in front, left arm behind you. Look over the left shoulder. Feeling the heat. Feeling the burn. Inhale, left arm up. Left leg straight out. And then foot to the floor. Let's rise. Spin the leg. Coming into our variation of side angle pose. Left forearm to the thigh works great, or left hand to floor or block. Look under the right arm, stretch, reach out. Scoop your tailbone under. Exhale and release. Hands to floor. Press back to downward dog. Just feel your down dog now. Bring your knees to the floor. Child's pose. Just rest your forehead down, either on the back of the hands or forehead on the floor. And let it all go. It was good effort, good work today. And we'll come into Shavasana. I'm going to use a block for supported bridge. Could use the block at any height. Right? I'm going to use it at the highest level. It's under the sacrum, which is just below the waistline. It's a nice release here. Roll the shoulders under, or of course be flat on the floor or any restorative position that works for you. And take some time here to give up all effort. It's a pose of deep surrender, deep letting go. And I'm going to leave you here. So please stay a while if you can. Thanks for getting on the mat with me today. If you enjoyed class, be sure to like the class and subscribe to the channel. These things really help us to grow the channel. We're so grateful for your support and always delighted to be on the mat with you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.